In this episode of the More Information Security Podcast, what does Jason Street, Dave Chronister, Johnny Christmas, April Wright, and Ben Brown think about security? Welcome to the Explore Information Security Podcast, where you will learn, explore, and grow your security mindset. I am your host, Timothy D. Block, and in this episode, we have a special episode, I guess you could say. It's in the rotation, but there's a couple things different about this one than the usual format. It is recorded live in a room with a bunch of people. Jason Street, Dave Chronister, Johnny Christmas, April Wright, Ben Brown. And then we have some surprise guests. Adrian Crenshaw, a.k.a. Irongeeks, shows up. So does Kevin Johnson of Secure Ideas, and they contribute to a fantastic discussion on a lot of things within the security industry. Certificates, hiring, interviewing, where to get started, soft skills, ShowMeCon and other cons, which is where we were at, by the way. And I got to say, I really appreciate Dave Chronister, one of the co-organizers of ShowMeCon. He provided the microphones, the room, and he really encouraged me to get this done. This is something I've wanted to do at other conferences before. I just never did it. And he really was like excited about doing it and kind of, hey man, you got everything you need. And so it's like at that point I got to do it, right? And it turned out fantastic. I really, really like it. For people who listen to the Nerdist, this is a similar format where I kind of just hit the record button and we go. And I tried to edit for brevity, but it's 90 minutes long. So it's a longer episode. We'll see how it goes. Feedback is always welcome, and particularly this one. If you like it, dislike it, hit me up. Timothy.dblock, DEBLOCK, @gmail.com. And then on Twitter, TimothyDBlock, DEBLOCK. Simple. The other thing I should note is that this is going to have an explicit warning on it. I did allow the guests to swear, and I decided not to edit it out and just, see how this one goes, see how people feel about it. So if you're riding there in the car with kids, you got little ones around, maybe not the best one to listen to, go to something else or skip to the next week. But I think that is all the items there. So with that, let's go ahead and get to the interview. I'll let you introduce yourself so people can get used to your voice, although they probably know your voice at this point.
Whatever.
Here to sleep.
Jason E. Street, InfoSec Ranger, hacker.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm Dave Chronister. I'm with Parameter Security, and I help run ShowMeCon.
And actually, the sponsor of this podcast, because we are using your audio mics to record.
In your room.
Yeah.
And the room.
Giving back to the community.
We're also wearing all my underwear as well.
I wasn't going to say nothing.
I mean, I'm not wearing it, so.
Johnny Christmas, hashtag crappy Jason Street. In my Chinese suit jacket. Penetration tester, the TSA keys guy, guitarist for Cruciform Injection.
Yeah.
I could plug my band now.
So this is probably Johnny's 10th episode with my podcast.
Yeah.
Unintentionally, because he can't, shut up. We had to make the last one like a 3-parter, so it was so long.
No, I sneak into his house and just record episodes. He said, why is my hard drive full?
After smelling his hair while he's sleeping. Yeah.
What hair?
That's where it all went.
The beard hair?
Yeah.
Smelling his beard.
This started out weird. It's only going to get weirder.
He put all of us in the same room.
Yeah. Actually, I told Johnny he was coming. He's like, this is going to be a shit show, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
I was like, that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So.
I'm April Wright. I work for Verizon, and I do everything. So threat intelligence, SDLC, security, I run a pen testing team.
Customer support.
No, I do not talk to customers.
I was gonna talk to you.
Actually, that's not true.
Outbound sales.
I do meet with customers occasionally, but mostly I secure our infrastructure.
Oh, well then my apologies. I didn't mean to make your job so hard.
And I'm a recovering introvert, so.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we all are.
Johnny actually has
definitely.
talks specifically
I
on
have talks
that.
on being
Yeah.
recovering introvert. InfoSec introvert.
And he recently learned English as well. So.
InfoSec introvert.
I am Benjamin Brown. My day job is with Akamai Technologies, where I'm on the Security Intelligence Response Team, which I know that name doesn't really say anything.
It's kind of an oxymoron.
But me personally, I focus mostly on darknet, dark web, deep dark, danknet,
The derp.
research, cybercrime research, underground economies, and then also do incident response and CISP training, advanced CISP training, and I don't have a CISP.
Nice.
What's advanced CISP training?
It's an
That's just
ACISSP.
the name of the
You
class.
probably never heard of it. It's too cool for you.
ISSEP.
It's getting deep into Bibba.
Stuff like what was Diffie and
No
Elmer's
write-up.
birthdays.
No write-up.
Know your historical dates.
You
And then collide them.
It actually tells you the proper distance between a bollard and
Yeah.
the curb. It's like.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good obscure.
Do you actually have your cert, like the Ballard certification?
I actually have the bollard sticker, but I don't have a bollard certification.
Yeah, I got the sticker and the cert.
Yeah.
I have a freaking Ballard in my living room. That's that screw certification. Just
Do you have traffic problems in your living room?
Practice. Egress, baby. Come on.
I got my CISSP in 2001 in March.
Was there like 9 questions on it?
No, I tell people
What's
it
a
was.
punch card?
It was on. I kid you not. It was on Scantron. You actually had to drive. I had to drive to New Orleans. It was the closest place that you could get it. There was 2 guys from France and a guy from Brazil were there, and one of the guys from France had to give away his translation book because it had definitions of words in it, and so he couldn't use his translation book. And it was like hard. There's no exams. There was no for dummy books. There were no boot camps.
Oh,
there
no.
was no training.
No.
It was literally I had spent 30 days studying the red book, the brown book, reading all these different NIST books. It's like I felt like I was in Hackers again. It's like it's like reading all these.
People actually do this?
Yes, I was learning and I remember because it was in New Orleans around St. Patrick's Day. It was March 17th is when I got my cert, and I went in for the test and I took it, and I remembered one question that I was like, okay, let me just remember one question, remember the answer so I can go look at it because I remember it being in the book that I was studying, and so I go and I go back to the hotel and I check it out, and I'm like, I got the answer wrong. And it just like crushed me because I was like, oh. It's like about 2 weeks later, I got the wooden plaque, a lapel pin, and got the cert. Like it's like they actually gave them wooden plaques back then.
Yeah.
It's like I have like, and I got my CSSP. So it's like
So
that
it
was
looks
crazy.
like you're way more proud of it than you actually are.
You know where it is? It's now my near my Sayers GSEC, like on the bottom of the bookcase
It's in a
somewhere.
box.
It's like I've got a whole bunch of different kinds of certs, like IDS certs, my ISS certs. It's like all these like really checkpoint certs,
Yeah.
like CCSC.
Oh, right.
So I got, and I want to just like put them like doctors' offices. You know, they have them all framed to put them on the wall. They just put all these certs on the wall, like I'm like all credentialed and stuff.
I have like 40 HP printer repair certs.
Yeah,
I should hang all
I
this
still
stuff.
rock my MCSE 2003.
There you go, man.
Like, let's got Bill Gates now.
We turned certifications into an inside joke, and I have like 15 of them now. Because it was just like, how many can you
Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly.
How many can you get?
Was there no like physical like rollerblading assessment then?
No. Luckily, I did that. 'Cause actually, my coordination was a lot better back then. But no.
So talking about like certs lagging behind the technology and talking about other well-respected certifications, when I went for my A+, years and years ago, there were questions about riser cards and SCSI, and
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
And you had to know interrupts and memory addresses.
yeah. Like what
gone.
year is this?
Yeah.
I took my A+ would have been in 90. well, let's just say the late 90s.
You're old.
And you know it was bad.
It was just called the A back
because I passed, and the lady goes, "That's good. Do you want to teach it?"
What the hell?
You mean no one passes this crap? So, and I think I wasn't grandfathered in. So, it's almost 30 years. What?
But for the A+,
Still
I did
there.
not even study. I didn't get a book, nothing.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
you had the what's the feat of scuzzy type,
Right.
whatever. and
Yeah,
stuff
those
like that.
things.
Like-
I'd been a cable monkey for a while,
Yeah.
so...
The when I used to brag when I took the A+, Mac OS was still on it, but now it's back on it. So I totally lost that bragging right. People are like, yeah, what? So you took it, what, yet now? Yeah.
I used to teach a cert we won't discuss. Years ago.
Yeah.
But I taught one in Iceland, and there was all these foreigners in there, and this cert was kind of okay at the beginning, just
When you're in
went to crap.
Iceland, they're not foreigners.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're one of the
No,
foreigners.
they were actually they were from
No, it was the
all
band,
different countries.
Foreigner.
Oh, it was from all different countries.
ice!
We were in America at the time. All at once, all of them start raising their hands, going, "We don't know what this word means. We don't know what this word is." Bollard.
Freaking Ballard.
And nobody does.
Number 4 is B. Just
Yeah,
be
right.
done with it right there. Yeah, that's a cert.
I think that's mostly a British word, though.
You're the best teacher. Like we all wanted that teacher. Like
Yeah.
A B B A C D A C B. Are you writing this down? You paid $700 for this class.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
So speaking of certs, good or bad?
What?
Like
all
It
certs
depends.
ever?
Well, within our industry.
I've got a nuanced answer to that because it's like I'm a high school dropout. It's like never been to college.
Right.
If I didn't have my CISSP, it's like, and I had a boss that like made me go get it and gave me the time to study for it, I would have been stuck after my second job because like he gave me that first opportunity to be a network security administrator back in 2000. He let me study to get my CISSP, and then when that company went under and he went to another energy company, he brought me in to that one. But after that, I would have been out of luck. It's like, because I didn't have any other certifications. It's like, and with no education and no certification, I wouldn't have gotten anywhere. So I think certifications are just as valid as diplomas for one important thing. They get you through an HR requirement. But it doesn't matter if you have 100 certifications and a PhD. It's like, fine with the getting into the job. Then question that person and make them show that they understand why they got that certification. Make sure they understand the content behind it. So don't base anything based on letters behind someone's name. It's like, if you want to know, it's like, don't look at their certifications. Question them about what their knowledge is and what they know. It's like, that's the key thing. It's not about the paper. It's about the knowledge that person's retained on it. It's like anybody can learn how to go, this is the check mark I got to make that to make that test and pass it. You got to actually interrogate the person when you're doing an interview process to say, do you know what this means? It's like, do you know what the three-way handshake is? It's like, do you know, not like Ballard questions, but asking them seriously. It's like, in this
What
instance-
baller question?
Exactly.
Baller question.
It's like you ask them. It's like, what's an incident? How would you handle this incident? What's if a
That's one of my go-tos.
if you detected a thing going through here, it's like an intrusion detection. How would you be able to pull that out of Wireshark and see exactly where the threat's coming from? And it's like, ask them those kind of questions because that's what their job is going to be about. Don't do obtuse. Say these are things that have happened in our job, in our employment. Can you fit through that and do those things?
What's your
Yeah,
greatest
I
weakness?
completely attest to that. 100%.
Yeah.
That happens even with just degrees in like other industries. Like you can't just like show up and be like, got my bachelor's, where's my paycheck? Like you still have to go through that interview process, and a good
Right.
interviewer is going to make sure that that person is going to fit.
Because you can
into the
buy
company.
your diploma on the dark
I,
net.
right.
Yeah, I saw that in the talk.
Yeah, and I showed everyone in our talks today that like you want to have a diploma, you can just go buy one. So it's that easy. You want to be a CISP, like you can just go buy a CISP diploma. It's that
Right.
easy. But what I always tell people on the other side of the desk is like don't get certifications to learn. Get certifications to prove what you have already learned.
Yes.
And so like if you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go get my CISP and my A+ and my CSA+ or whatever, so that I can learn how to do those things, that's not that you're going to tank really hard in your first interview. That's not going to work out.
That's true, but you also gain the ability, if you're listening in the class, you also gain the ability to re-explain the theories.
Well, but only the things that are then tested in that exam, and you're not going to have real world. You're not going to
have resilience.
There's no real world.
Right.
Yeah.
So I, the way I look at it is, number one, I could have someone perform surgery on me that's very skilled. I'm going to be more. I'm not going to be as worried if they have an MD behind them. Right? It does help. I've been teaching certs for 10 years, and I've been doing certs for 20 plus years. And for example, our organization, we quit doing certs last year. And one of the reasons was, we've talked about CISSP. CISSP to me for a long time was great because it was how to build, put into place, and keep in operation a security program.
Yeah, I've always called it a managerial.
Yes.
This new version is a brain dump. It teaches you absolutely nothing. And the thing is the monetizing of certs is always the problem. Back when I first started, everybody had MCSC and NT40,
It's
and
been
then
a scam for
that went away. And then I took 2003. It was a completely different beast. There's certain companies that they're like, the ultimate goal is the cert, when that's not the case. The ultimate goal is the knowledge, and the cert's just the validation. And for some reason, we're letting people that have absolutely no... Are we allowed to cuss?
Sure.
No fucking idea about anything
Watch your fucking mouth.
in our industry create these certifications. I went to London a few years ago for a company I will not mention, and they actually had 12 of us sitting there to come up with the baseline for their security cert. And someone said, well, we need to have the OSI. And I go, why? Why the fuck do you need an OSI in the security? And they go, we're going to put the OSI.
Who here can rattle off the OSI?
Oh my God.
Hold on, I got Google.
5 years ago.
I have never sat there and gone, oh my God, we have a breach in the presentation letter.
Somehow they bypassed our network layer and they got all the way to the application layer. I don't know what happened.
So when we're talking DDoS, we do use a few of the tiers.
But
no.
Or when somebody says I only do layer 2 and I don't do layer 3, then you know what they're talking about.
How many reports have we written where we've used the OSI model for a client? Like zero?
But I was saying something about the CISSP. Is like one of the things that it got for me is, and I'm a little bit more sensitive to it, is being a high school dropout without any formal education. The CISSP was invaluable to me for actually telling me what I needed to know. It's like, because and that's one of the only values that it had was, and I took the GSEC, and the GSEC went into more detail and more depth, but the CISSP covered this whole range of all the 10 domains. So it actually told me I didn't even know about that part. It's like, mandatory and discretionary access controls. What are those? It's like I never dealt with those in my day-to-day job as a network security administrator, so I didn't even know to start researching that stuff. So it's like, CISSP was good for showing you what you needed to learn and delve down into. It was never going to teach you those things, but it let you know they existed.
I think I think it matters how you learn it too, because if you self-study, you're going to overstudy for that certification.
Yes,
and you're
I will attest to that.
Which I've been told is by design. ISC Squared is very against allowing anybody to create a dummies book for CISSP.
Well, the boot camps are kind of like that.
Right, and they don't allow their teachers for the boot camps to actually teach to the test.
But they do.
They teach the topics that are on the test, but they can't give you the exact answers.
Close enough,
you're right. It does a really good job of giving you the bigger picture, or at least it did, the old version. Things like, most people think building a data center is we'll just go find the biggest empty warehouse and then put some network cables in it. It's no, there's things like fence height and
alarm systems and fire extinguishers.
And how far away is the police station?
How high the windows have to be and what size.
Are you near a hazmat? Situation.
Things
or
like that. Where am I ever going to use that in my job ever? Well, maybe not.
But you know that's something that's
a
a consideration.
It's a consideration. Yeah. Absolutely.
So my spin's a little different on, especially in terms of hiring.
You could just say fuck all y'all.
So I do no. It's a little different. When I do a lot of interviews for hiring for InfoSec for our company, and if I see a lot of letters after somebody's name, but nothing in that resume about what they've done project-wise, that goes to the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, I see those guys a lot.
And when I'm doing the interview, like, knowledge is important. Like, walk me through, how you understand this works. But more than that, tell me about specific situations and specific projects you've worked on and the obstacles you ran into and what you did to mitigate those. Like, stuff you've actually done.
That's how any resume should look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the resumes that come in and it says like knowledge of Red Hat 8.
I don't know what that means.
Now,
like,
that
did
means
you,
like you know it exists.
do you have the CD?
Like, yeah. What have you done with it? What projects have you built around
Yes.
Red Hat 8?
Even in your house.
Were you? Yeah. Like, don't just
Have you built Slack from base up or Arch from base
I will
up?
give you
Every single experience entry on your resume should have a contextual sentence around it.
Yeah.
1 or 2 sentences saying what you did to gain that knowledge.
Yes. Yes.
Projects completed, something like that.
And when you're talking about questions, it's like I have one question that I've always asked every candidate. It's like, and and I'm going to give this one. I'm going to give away the answer too eventually.
Is it B?
No, it's the marble question.
It was always C.
No, it's the marble
All
question.
the above.
You've got 12 marbles, and you have a balance scale. You can only use that scale 3 times, and one of those marbles is indistinguishable by the human eye, indistinguishable from all the other marbles, but it weighs slightly different than all the other 11 marbles. Using that scale 3 times, how can you tell which marble is it?
But that's a math question.
No, it's
no,
not.
it's
And I'll
not.
tell. I'll walk you through it, and I'll tell you why.
Wait, is this the scale of Anubis?
No,
Okay.
sorry.
This-
Scale of Perseus.
It is a
But-
problem-solving question.
So no. It's even more than this. This is how I go. You take the 6 marbles on either side, and you've now eliminated 6 marbles.
Yep.
So you now have 3 marbles on either side, and you've eliminated 3 marbles. And the key point is always this one part. And I've seen people lock up and not be able to complete this. It's like, and they don't understand how.
That's a troubleshooting
be able to
mentality.
answer
No,
that.
yes, you would eventually.
No way!
Because what
If
you
you 10
do is
minutes, you would.
you
Absolutely.
put 1 marble on either side, and if the marbles even out, it's the one
third
that's
one is-
not. It's not the one that's on the scale.
You would have figured that out.
So this is what gets me, and this is why it's so important, because by showing that, sometimes you learn, and with that question, that sometimes the answer is not the one that's visible. It's the dog that doesn't bark. It's like, it's literally, that's how it's just the mindset and information tree you got to be able to figure out.
it's the canary.
Exactly. Sometimes it's that unseen or that undefined variable. That's the culprit.
When you eliminate everything that you believe are the possibilities.
Yeah.
Occam's razor.
Oh my god,
that's all
someone
I
was
was
going to
gonna
say it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the
You would never hire me because I would never figure that out.
You would've, you
my
would've.
question is, tell me the difference, explain to me the difference between TCP and UDP, and you would be surprised at how many people cannot answer that.
We drop all UDP at the edge.
No, you'd actually be surprised at how many people, and that's
I would tell you the answer
TCP.
for what UDP is, but you wouldn't get it.
yeah.
I would have gone like this. I would have gone with TCP.
You never know.
Is a
Sponsored by
connection.
You should have said that in the wrong order.
Dave's out.
No, that was my joke. I was going to say
Tell you the answer
TCP
UDP
is a programmed connection, and UDP connection unprogrammed in order. Not really. It's like that's my
we're
my
fucking-
answer.
Yeah, that's when you get the overqualified letters sent to you. Like,
So,
you're not going to be a good fit here.
This was a Panera application.
I prefer to
Sir, we
ask
just need
questions
you to
that are
run a
less
register.
theoretical and more based on your experience. So
Yeah.
not what would you do if, but
Right.
what have you done in this situation?
Right.
And I think that that's a better indicator of what. I mean, like theoretical questions make people almost think in an idealized way.
Right.
So they think that you can solve a problem like that. But
They're also really nervous when they're coming into
Yeah.
the interview.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like asking a question like
And that's
that.
great
it's
to
like,
poke at.
like the Google question.
In 2000, I worked for a large stock house, and I was an exchange architect. And this was before I got into security. I was an exchange guy, so don't pick on me.
I'm sorry.
I was.
I
also
had a
an
boss. I had a boss that looked like Jim Lumberger. From Office Space. He had the suspenders and everything.
Oh man.
And he goes, this
Elbow
was
on the
that
cuticle.
time of those questions like that. And his last question was, why are sewer lids round? I'm like,
What does this have to do with
fuck, I don't know. I don't care. I just don't care. I go, because that's the way they're made. And I got the job. But to me, right away, that was a big issue because all of a sudden I had stupid stuff going on. That made me realize that these people were out of fucking touch because this was the same place that would have me do all of these tests, have all this stuff, then go, I don't like the fonts. I don't like the bullet points. The different things like that. What I do, in my company, I'm hiring pen testers that are going to be working with third parties. We're going to work with clients. So my big thing is I want to hear them talk. So I just say, what do you use in a pen test? Now, that's it. I sit back, I fold my hands, and I just stare at them. And I give them 10 minutes, whether they use it or not, and watch how they talk. And that's how you're able to tell, well, number one, is someone bullshitting too?
Yes.
How do they handle uncomfortable situations?
I think another thing
I like
that I really like is when somebody will straight up tell you, you know what, I'm not entirely sure, or I'm not so
Absolutely.
sure.
That's actually what I've heard a lot of people say.
But
Yeah.
here's where I'd go to
Yes.
find the information.
Right.
My first
It's just always Google, right?
My first
I've used that
Stack
interview before. It's like, I don't know. I can Google.
Here's the
This
Google
is a hot
search terms I
topic.
would use.
My first network administrator that I worked for when I was 21 said, what makes you good is not what you know, but if you know where to go to get
Yes.
the information.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes you valuable.
So I take that a step farther, like, because there was that big thing, and it is a big thing obviously now, like, hey, I want somebody who's cool with admitting they don't know.
Yeah.
Saying, you know
Yeah.
what, I don't know, instead of making shit up and hoping
Yeah.
it flies, saying, I don't know. And so the short version of that is, I don't know, but I could Google it. I don't know, but I can find out and get back to you. Everyone says, oh, just say something like that. And I say, fuck that. Say I don't know, however, I suspect because of this and this, it may have something to do with
Right.
this and
Right,
that.
right.
Give me your best guess. Tell me you don't know. Explain that you're giving me your best guess.
And tell me why you
explain
think
your
that.
thought process.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't just go to, I guess you can type a question into Google and probably get an answer.
But you don't know if it's the
like,
right one.
I want to know that you know what you're searching
Totally.
for. I want to know that you understand at least the context of the question that I asked you.
Yeah.
Prove that. Don't just be like, I'm not really sure, however I can look it up. Yeah, a fucking 6-year-old can do that too. But he's not going to know the context. He's not going to know exactly why he's looking it up. That's what I'm looking for.
I also
Yeah.
want to see people that are reaching out to other humans
Yes.
too, and
Yes.
they go to their coworkers, they go to their manager, and they ask for help rather than I can do it all myself. I'm an island, and
And they're going to take 3 times as long to do
Or
something
mess it up.
that they could be doing other work
that other
instead
people
of-
have already
yeah.
done,
Yeah.
and they know, and they can help you instead of some random person on Stack Exchange or whatever.
I would
Right?
absolutely say that that's the biggest thing I miss now that I work remote and effectively on an island as a pen tester. I miss having that team that I worked with to immediately bounce questions off of
Yeah.
and ask, what do you do in these situations? Or do you know what the heck this word is? Like just having, a peer right next to me or with an easy contact to ask questions to for sure.
Yeah, all my pen testers are in one room, and that's one of the biggest things is if I'm not hearing them talk, there's an issue because even if someone's not an expert, we bounce things off of each other, and it's just not everybody knows everything, and
Everybody has a blind
you have
spot, too.
You have a different
Yeah.
thought process, and I think you're right, Johnny. Is I started realizing when I got into this when I was in help like PC tech system admin is I would talk bullshit, but then one day that bullshit actually made sense, right? I said something, they go, you're right, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm right. You know?
Well, statistically, that's going to happen. Once
I'm
every
the
10
monkey
years.
that made Shakespeare, right? But it helps you get that right thought process, and then you can actually say, here's the problem. I have no idea, but I think it's this. And then someone goes, you're right. And you're like, holy crap, how the fuck did I come up with that? But you only do that if you hear other people's thought process.
Yeah, and I call that the different set of eyes, or separate set of eyes.
Yeah, second
like
set.
even as a pen tester, like I could be doing something I've done 10 times, and you'll hit a wall, and you'd be like, I'm pretty sure I've explored all avenues here. I'm pretty sure that this is not exploitable in this context. But anyway, I'll explain it to one of the guys at work. Go, hey, I'm working on this. Here's what I've done. You think I missed anything? Do you have any ideas? And every now and then somebody will go, well, did you do this? And I'll go, shit, no, I didn't. Good call. Awesome.
To wax Pulp Fiction for a minute, there's like
someone says bad motherfucker.
there's the things that you know, right?
Yeah.
The known-knowns. The things that you don't know that you can then ask somebody about. But when you've got other people with other perspectives, outside perspectives around you, surrounding you, talking, that's where you start to pull out of your blind spot the unknown unknowns.
Yeah.
The things you
When you
didn't
just
know
hear the
that you
things-
didn't know.
Because they just come up in conversation, whereas
Yeah.
it's one of the many downsides to working full-time remote is that
Yep.
doesn't happen.
Or sometimes when you say something out loud, that the part of your brain that speaks is separate from the part of your brain that thinks.
Yep.
So
Oh,
sometimes you'll hear yourself say it and you're like,
that's
that's a stupid question.
Right,
I do
yeah, a lot
this.
of us
Right?
in the
Yeah,
houses
like-
we're in.
too.
So
Yeah.
you come up with your own ideas just by like talking. Even if you talk to somebody who doesn't even
That-
know what you're talking about. just
That
by
is a big
talking
thing
it
for
out.
me, for sure. Just saying...
Trying
I'd
to
say
explain to somebody something.
a lot
Exactly.
of times I figure out my own problems
Solidifies.
simply by explaining them to somebody else, and by the time I'm done with the explanation, I go, you know what I should do? This.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, getting back to the certs, that's one of the things I can tell you that helped me in my InfoSec career was teaching certs. Because when someone say, well, what does this mean? I had to know that answer.
You had to.
And talk about, saying, I don't know. Mine was, especially when some of the really obscure stuff, like some of the lattice access control, it was, let's take a break and we'll get back. I'm running into the other room.
Yeah, right.
Google.
Let's think
So
about
What's
it.
the
Come back to
BBP?
this.
What do you think it means?
I don't remember who said it, but it's
you think?
really. Well, make them think it was their idea. But no, a really poignant quote. I don't remember who said it, but they said that you don't truly understand a topic unless you can explain
Totally.
a complex topic to a 5-year-old.
That's right.
Like, unless you can explain it, like in very simple terms, then you don't actually understand
I
it.
think that was Jeff Foxworthy.
I think
I think it was somebody way before that.
No,
think
that was
we're
before. He's smarter than a
lacking
fifth grader. I'm sorry. It was a wrong show. It was a TV show.
hugely
Sorry.
as an
My bad.
industry, I think that we are lacking in those soft skills.
Yeah, we
In
like
being
to get
able
down into the
explain,
weeds and
like,
get super
If you
technical
can't
and-
explain the risk behind a pen test
Mhm.
or why we're even doing a pen test to
Yeah.
a C level, then there's no value there. Like,
Well,
you're
like
not.
this is all things we look for in pen testers. Like everyone wants to be a pen tester, and then when I get approached, I'm sure you do all the time. Like I want to be a pen tester. Like how do I get into
I
that?
created a whole page just for stuff like that.
Man, and like when I tell them, I go, well, at least initially, 60 to 70% of your job is going to be writing
Yeah.
reports.
Yep.
You're going to do the same exact things to every company over and over and over again.
And that same company every year, it's going to be the same report, but
And your reports, you have to be able to explain very technical things in a non-technical, concise way
Yes.
that still, conveys risk level.
My recommendation is always be a blue teamer first.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I always
Oh,
say
yeah.
it's like
Yep.
stop. I am
Yep.
so tired of people like going and saying, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome! I want to become on the red team." It's like, have you done any information security? No, I'm still in college. I'm learning to be a red.
yeah,
teamer.
do the hard job
And I'm
first.
like, no. It's like do blue team, do the actual, learn the foundation of the defenses, learn the how the stuff works and how you're building it, and do it.
And I
Then
had
learn
a
how
lot
to
of
break it because
fun-
you should do both.
It's
I had a lot of fun doing that. I miss engineering. I miss defensive engineering.
Yeah.
Like that was what I tell people to use the metaphor is like everyone wants to be an astronaut.
Right.
We all want to be astronauts. But like nobody gets out of college and applies to be an astronaut.
Right.
You have to go be like an Air Force pilot for 20 years and then you can like apply to be an astronaut.
Right.
Like you can't get out of college and just be a pen tester. You can be
Right.
maybe a junior who runs vuln scans or something. But like, you want to be a great pen tester, you got to do your blue team work.
Well, in red team, your job is to give recommendations. How in the world are you going to give a good recommendation if you've never sat in their shoes? I can go to a company, a multinational company, and I can say, you need to update your from Windows XP, and they're going to go, and I fart gold, It's not realistic, so you have to give them realistic stuff. And I don't necessarily, InfoSec these days is its own thing. But I think anything in the IT sphere, as long as you've worked on that other side, Red Team beginning level pen tester is not a beginning level IT job. Exactly. And we get back to the certifications. That's some of the problems I see. We have a company around here, I will not mention, that they say, give us 6 months, we're going to make you a information security professional, including CISSP, which I've been trying to explain to him. I don't know how you can physically do that. It's 5 years. But this is not an entry-level job, people. This is not an entry-level job.
And when you look at the curriculum for the new, information security degrees, actual degrees, not certifications, it's like, why are half these classes here? What are you doing?
The OSI.
And even to be a blue teamer, you should really have some IT administration experience under your belt. I tell people your best bet is either network admin or general IT.
I was desktop support before I got into information.
I did desktop support and then identity management, and then
they're not going to get much past that because they don't understand. You need to work in a job maybe 3 to 5 years in a large enterprise so you can understand all of the moving parts in a large enterprise and how everything works, so that as a pen tester you can make proper recommendations. So you can say, hey, these 6 things, there's GPO settings that can address for that you can push out. You have to know that that's a thing.
Right.
If you've never worked or been around GPO in your life, you don't know. You didn't even know. You're just you're on, like you said, it's Windows XP. You got to migrate off that, buddy. Sorry. Sometimes that's not the answer. And they go, well, we can't. What else should we do? And you go, all I know is that it's old and you shouldn't use it. Now you've dug your own hole.
Going back to the interview, we'll have them do a small pen test. We'll have them write a report, but then I'll have them sit down and present it to us. And our only answer all the time is why.
Yep.
Because that's the thing. Again, there's these kids coming out of college.
Conveying risk.
They will pen test better than any of us will. They've grown up with this stuff. But why? Why? Why is this important? I don't know.
How's it going to be valuable to the business?
It comes down to the soft skills, I think.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people are lacking them.
If you count experience as a soft skill.
Experience is not a soft skill. I'm talking about communication. I'm talking about...
But they don't know they don't know why. It's not that they're not communicating it properly, it's that they don't understand the risk because they were never in an environment where that risk was presented to them. They understand that as a pen tester, you should look for these things, and if they're there, they should be remediated.
But that's skill. That's not a soft skill.
But when you go, why should you remediate that? And they go, if they don't understand what the risk related to that is, they're not going to know why. And a lot of that risk is very difficult to teach, and at the very least, extremely hard to memorize.
Right.
And so, experience in the IT realm in general, especially enterprise IT, is what gives you the knowledge of why these things are a risk. And that's your executive summary.
But also, you can have all those hard skills and experience, and if you can't interact on a C level or with management,
that's its own thing. For sure.
And I think that's what you were speaking to.
You have to be able to explain in a clear way, in a simple way, in a concise way.
They don't want to listen to you for 2 hours, and they don't want to read even a 12-page summary.
Metaphors
they don't
are
have
very
this time.
powerful, I think, when it comes to
we
these
have
things.
a rule for our executive report. So everybody in my team goes through a business writing course. It's horrible. I hate writing. I hated auditors when I used to run a bank, but we got past that. Business writing, but the executive report, the one rule is it cannot be over a page, and that includes spaces in your signature.
An executive report, an executive summary should be
as small as possible. Then you need to make sure you have your technical managers that believe they know a little bit more, and then the nuts and bolts. And it's the communication, I think, is key. And you all mentioned you're recovering introverts. I'm a proud introvert. I'm going to go relax. I'm going to go rest up after this, like the rest of us will. But I think that's a personality trait our entire industry has, and it's being used against us. A few of us are able to speak up to get past our comfort zone, but it's still
and then
a
we need
big
to go
issue.
recharge after we're done.
You go,
But-
we're
And I think
recharged
Dave
for
raises
what?
an excellent point there. Like we all say, recovering introvert. I use the phrase all the time, as if introversion is
Something to
is a
recover from.
disease.
It's not. There's
Like
nothing wrong
no,
with being
it's I very much love my introverted side as well. It's
I like the opportunity to be able to enjoy things by myself.
yeah.
Right.
I've been hacking myself for a long time to gain those
That's what
communication
happened.
skills.
Yes,
So
yeah.
I've been teaching myself how to make small talk. I used to take the elevator instead of the the stairs instead of the elevator, so I didn't have to make small talk in the
Yeah.
elevator. I mean, like that was a problem, like
Yeah.
that's an issue.
I
So-
will get up on stage and I can speak to everybody. That's fine. But if I have to go and say hi to someone I don't know or get on the phone, I
suck with
avoid it at all
strangers.
costs.
I can't handle meeting new people, strangers. That's
Oh, yeah.
Everybody goes, Johnny Christmas. Oh my God,
yeah,
he loves people.
yeah.
I have incredible
Anxiety.
Yeah. With talking to strangers, meeting new people. Like most people. I give a very bad impression. A lot of people, the first time they meet me, they're like, "Man, Johnny Christmas is kind of an asshole," and it's because I don't say much. I'm very curt,
why I like you.
It's just because I don't know what to say and I don't know what's going on, and I'm just shy. And they're like, to say Johnny Christmas is shy, like nobody believes that. But like with new people, forget it. And they're like, you know what? After I talked to you like a third or fourth time, really started to like you. I hear that all the time.
Shy is not an introvert. My mom would always say, "You're not shy." I'm not shy,
Oh, no.
but that doesn't mean I want to go out and just
It's energy.
hang out.
I didn't know how to do it. That was the
Yeah.
thing. Like I wanted to communicate. I wanted to talk to people. I wanted to be able to communicate things and share knowledge, and I want to give back to the community. But it's really hard to do that if you can't talk to people.
Right, and
So
making
I-
yourself talk to people takes a lot of practice.
It
Like
does,
you said,
yeah.
you had to make yourself start taking the elevator.
Exactly.
So,
Like,
so,
accept
I
the
took
small
social engineering classes to learn how to talk to people. Literally.
so you're talking about getting out of your comfort zone. And I think this
Totally,
is
yeah.
something that with InfoSec is we talked about skill set, right? And one of the problems we run into in our company, and I hope we're just not unique, is we call it the 1 year burnout.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
are
sure,
so
yeah.
used to being ahead of the time about learning. I see that look, right? Like I need to start shutting the windows on the third floor of our office building because someone's just burned out so much.
Yeah.
I mean, is that something that
What
everybody
does shutting the
deals
windows
with?
do?
Keeps them from jumping out.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, for sure.
Johnny's in Chicago where they have bars on the window.
Yeah, right. Where we work from the bars.
So actually, like to that point,
Absolutely.
and since
I'm feel burnt out all the time for sure.
when we're at a conference, right? So in speaking specifically to that and communication skills, a few years ago, this was I guess now it's like 5 years ago. My boss asked me, at the end of the year during the review, like, put down a stretch goal of something that terrifies you.
yeah.
And it was, I'm going to speak in front of a group of at least 4 people and give a presentation. And then, within the next 2 years, I had spoken at like 20 conferences.
Right.
And it was just like getting that rolling and just like stepping outside of myself.
Yep. And you have to keep making that comfort zone bigger and bigger because every
It's-
time
it's a
you
constant-
step out,
yes.
it goes from a small circle to a larger circle to a larger circle, and your comfort zone is giant.
I think we've just blown it.
Oh my god.
So we are at ShowMeCon, and we are at Dave's.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right, everyone, make all your noise right now. Like, get it all out.
I'll
Let's open
either,
6 bags.
I'll either edit it all out, but or we'll just keep it in.
Get it right on the mic.
So we have Adrian Crenshaw, Irongeek, who's joined us.
His
in the
beard is
middle of
eating Cheetos.
I'm gonna get some ice for my drink. Hang on. Oh, we tried so hard.
It's okay. It's all good. Like I said, this is supposed to be informal, organic.
Oh, it's informal.
No, it's been a very good discussion.
I will spend some quality time right here next to Jason.
Just make sure you eat that right next to the mic.
Yes.
Oh, it's a lot of love in this room.
Always.
A little too much love.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait till we all get drinking. Oh jeez.
Yeah, surprise me. It hasn't started so much yet.
Oh man.
I think Johnny's about to start it.
Sorry, what?
Well, this isn't. This
Oh,
isn't.
I've been drinking. That's why I'm so ornery.
Yeah, this is not. This is not like DerbyCon level though. ShowMeCon doesn't get like
No, in
that.
fact, that's. I mean, let's talk about that a bit, maybe.
Different con.
ShowMeCon is absolutely one of my favorite cons, and primarily because it's not another fucking chucklehead.
It's not.
Let's get drunk and put on
Shmoo
penis costumes con.
And there aren't a whole bunch of divas.
There's
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they
Yeah,
max
it's just me.
They max it out at like Jason Street. And
But Jason never acts like a diva. He's never like.
He paid for his own pizza
Are you
today.
kidding me? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw them bringing a new mattress into his room. He's in the room next to me.
No, I'm talking like when I went up to like say at ShowMeCon, somebody whose name rhymes with Roos Bayer, and you start talking to him and you're like, hey, I really like your blog, and then he turns around and walks away, like that sort of mentality. Or you ask a question and they're like, oh, well, I wrote a report on that, go read it. And they won't
those
talk
are
to you about
a-holes.
it.
Yeah, I hate that more than anything else. One of the things that I like about the awkward hugs is that it makes me approachable.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
I want to be approachable. And this is not something that started with me. And this is like DEF CON 12 was my first hacking conference. I was an idiot. I mean, and I'm not saying it to be self-deprecating. I was stupid. I spray painted my hair blue because that's what hackers did.
And it's not Freaknik.
It's like exactly. It's like I spent time just taking pictures with famous people and famous hackers instead of actually talking to them.
Yeah.
And there was a guy there, Major Malfunction, Adam Laurie. It's like who's a rock star, who's like well known in this industry, who's like a big goon for DEF CON, spoken all over the world. Does a lot of stuff. Created Art Idiot. It's like created all these tools that people use. And you know what he did? I went up to him and I fanboyed over him, and he was like, "Dude, just hang out. What's up?"
Yeah.
It's like, and talk to me and encouraged me for when my first book got rejected. It's like, it's like it actually gave me encouragement. It's like, no, dude, I read that. That was actually pretty good. You should keep trying on that. It's like, don't let this one rejection stop you and stuff. He was there, and it's like, and he wasn't a rock star, even though people could perceive him that way. He was someone that wanted to meet and engage and be around people. And that was my role model. It's like, I'm not doing anything but being like FX and being like Major Malfunction and Dark Tangent, trying to like show out and there's plenty of other people like that. You got
I hung
you
out
got
with
Dave
Movix
Kennedy.
for 3 days before he even told me who he was.
Exactly. and that's what it's about. It's about sharing information. Too many people here want recognition.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like, but they don't want to share. It's like they just want the recognition, and that's what's wrong a lot in the industry. It's like, if you're not here to educate me and let me learn from you, and I'm not talking about the speakers, screw the speakers.
No.
Okay? I'm talking about the people in the audience, the people in the hallway. You should be going there to share information. You should be
this
going
loop.
there
The
to
people make the con.
network. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, they're there to see us and not just to hear us.
My
give
least
a
amount of
talk.
time, my least productive amount of time is that 1 hour on stage, because screw
Yeah,
that. All
yeah.
I'm doing is going blah blah blah.
Right.
I'm not getting nothing out of it. It's all about me.
Which
it's
they
like I
can
should
watch-
be getting something out of it. I should be having conversations and learning stuff.
That's what I tell everybody about the cons. Like, if you're sitting in the talks all day as an attendee, you're wasting your time.
Yeah,
like,
all the time.
at most of the cons, you can watch those talks later, courtesy of Adrian,
Right.
and others. The cons are primarily supposed to be a networking event. That's why conferences started. For hundreds of years,
You
we've been doing
confer
these.
with people.
Go to the
It's
one-
weird.
Yeah,
Go to the
imagine
ones
that.
that interest you and talk to people when you're not interested in one of the talks.
Well, and one of the things that I will say is and this is funny because I'm the DEF CON fanboy, but it's like one of the things that I've liked about DEF CON, the way it's grown so huge, is that it's no longer DEF CON. DEF
it
CON
is
is
not. That's
DEF CON
absolutely-
is now a meeting tent for the social engineering village, for the Wi-Fi village, for the packet inspection village, for the hardware village, the car hacking village, the biohacking village. So you can now go to this one place, buy one ticket for it, and it's like the Lollapalooza of hacking, right? You can go to
Or
your
not
own
buy a
sections.
ticket.
Yeah, or not buy a
LobbyCon.
ticket.
You can LobbyCon.
Yeah, exactly. But you can literally go and see a whole section and stay in a whole weekend in this one section that is nothing but social engineering or nothing but Wi-Fi hacking.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, and you've got 30,000 people, and people complain about that. Like, that's a bad thing. You've got 30,000 opportunities to meet someone who's got the same passion that you do from somewhere in the world that you can meet up with, and that's what's important about it. So yeah, it's like DEF CON's grown bigger, but it's also grown organically into all their little mini cons.
So
Yeah, a lot of people like to put down, like on their resumes, I see, like, oh, I attend DEF CON and I attend DerbyCon.
Right.
And it's like, it's the same as your experience items, like knowledge of Red Hat 8. Like, oh, great, you go to
Yeah,
DEF CON.
yeah.
So do
What does that mean?
30,000 other people.
Right. What did you do
doing
there?
at DEF CON?
Yeah, what did you
does
do
it
there?
change your life every year?
Right.
Say
Are you
you
going to DEF CON
participate
and going
in the
so
hardware
are-
hacking village.
Are you
So
sitting
Derby-
in your room and watching the talks on CCTV
Yeah.
for
From the
3 days and
bathtub.
going from
Well,
the
if
bathtub?
you're, but if you're doing a
From the
CTF,
bidet.
if you're doing a CTF and doing it from the bidet, then that's different.
That-
Put that down.
You're still participating.
Won the
Everybody-
DEF CON CTF from my bidet.
Yeah.
You're hired. Also, don't touch me. You are not getting a company license.
So with this being ShowMeCon, we have one more person just show up, Kevin Johnson of Secure Ideas.
Hey, who?
Hey.
What
Yeah,
was
no,
it?
that's what I say.
The
every
one
time.
of four
Your
at
talk
our
was
conference today.
I'm glad
Yeah, you were an excellent presenter. It was great
it
to
wasn't
watch.
me, it was my twin brother.
Oh,
but
yeah.
thanks. And,
So-
Go, feel free to take the credit. I was going to give it to you.
So the topic today is community. Is that?
Well, no, it was just what's good. We've kind of gone off into a
So
little bit
I
of
wanted
everything.
Yes,
to mention
I'll
the
something
talk
topic
about.
was shit show. and
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Here we are.
Yep, and that's where we're at. Yep.
I have something really personal that I want to share about the community.
Okay.
I never felt like I fit in
You're being recorded.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I never fit in with like I hung out with all the groups, the punks, the ravers, the goths, whatever. I never felt like I fit in anywhere until I found this community.
Right.
And I,
Yeah.
as Michelle Fincher from socialengineer.org says, I've found my tribe. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel
Tribe's a great word.
like I am like a lot. Like I feel like I'm living the life that I should be now, and like a lot of that isn't in because of the community, like because of the support that people give, because of what people, how much people are willing to give, and how passionate people are, just like me. And I finally found other people that also feel like they don't fit in anywhere. So sometimes, a lot of times, and we have different interests and things. But like finding this community changed my entire life.
So one thing I want to add, because I think it's important, is that, as Johnny mentioned earlier, is that like when people meet you, they feel like they have to go a few times before they actually feel like they're not being put off. Which, like you said, is just you know that's you're not trying to, but I think that's something to recognize too. Is that a lot of us are sometimes shy, so we might not interact, we might not click right
And it
away.
takes practice,
and
and
well, it just takes a few times. So
Let's show grace
trust.
to one another.
Right. Well,
in
but what
that
I'm saying is that
aspect,
like don't get discouraged if like that first interaction with someone
Right.
wasn't like
Right.
Yeah.
mind blowing
Right.
experience. You know,
And also where you go to, because I mean, like ShowMeCon is a great local con.
Yes.
But it's got more than, I mean, it's got people from other countries coming here to visit.
It's local.
It's like no,
Something like that.
but no. It literally, and I'll tell you why it's a local. I believe it's a local con. I mean that in the best way. It's got people from all over the world here. There's people from Paris. There's people from Iceland.
Iceland,
It's like there's
Mexico.
but
Auburn, Indiana.
but the
Indiana.
key thing is, and from Canada,
That's
it's
like
like
another country.
Canada counts sort of. It's like, but the key thing, it's still got that local vibe for it, where
Yeah.
you still have that community. There's a
yeah.
core local community of people here that are here and they know each other and they've been to each other and they get to meet other people that have come from all different parts. April's from Boston. She came into Boston from here to this conference because she heard about it and she thought, it's like, I want to come and visit. It's like, so I mean, that's the key thing about it. It's like, it's still got that localness to it. It's like, that's where like a lot of the local B-sides, a lot of the local cons that are like, and what I mean local is like, they're not attached to something huge. They're not like, oh, we're this big and
Yep.
they're actually, this community has created this con.
And you
It's
can
like,
walk up to a
It's
Jason
like-
or a Johnny or a Ben and you can
Yeah.
talk to them. I mean, you can sit and have a conversation. It's not like you won't ever see that person again at the same con.
right.
Well, I have a publicist that you can speak to.
My people will call you.
He's very approachable.
I've got a contact form on my website. It's like,
Our
It goes to Dev Null, but whatever.
our CFP committee basically has 2 rules. I mean, the first is let's have talks that people can take away.
Is the CFP committee your dogs? And like they just
My dogs.
like one of them's
I go Bailey. Which one does this one?
Oh, we peed on that one.
I'm just saying because Jason's been here a few times. Like it had to be the dogs.
Jason brings bacon strips. He's a social engineer. He knows what to do.
That's the secret.
But the second is exactly what you said. I mean, you can look out this window and just right over there is where I grew up, and I live right over there. And I get to travel the world. I guess I've met most of you in other countries. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
And
We're not going to talk about that night in Bucharest, though. We're not talking about that night.
That was Jason.
That was me.
But the thing that
Well
was
done,
always,
everybody.
The thing that was always missing is these corporations are getting stuck at places that they're not getting that interaction with the speakers. And you're right. It's
You want that closeness like at RSA.
Yeah, exactly. So I love the fact that not only do you have where afterwards you can ask questions, but I had a friend of mine from France that came and she goes, I can't do a French accent. I almost tried. I want to see Johnny Christmas and I want to see Ben Brown.
That was so
They are
weird.
popular in France.
I didn't believe
But
it.
she got to sit down and talk
We're big
to
in
them.
France.
And
I'm huge and whooshy.
we all are
What's the average height there? 5 foot. So you're like,
we all are introverts, but the thing is these are people, professionals. I mean, you talk about community, but these are professionals with passion that we get over our own hang-ups because we see someone else excited. And I think,
Yes.
I mean, for me, I get starstruck when someone goes, they think I'm special to want to talk to me about something. I'm going to sit there and I want to talk to them about that. And that's what's really cool.
I did not believe it. Like you.
Yeah, I thought it was a
dinner,
joke. I thought it was a joke.
I called Dave out 3 times in that conversation. Like, this sounds made up. There's no way that someone from France came up to you and said, I need to meet Johnny Christmas and Benjamin Brown. I'm like, you're making this shit up. Like, I'm happy to meet them and that's fine. I just want to go on record as saying, you're making this garbage up. And then sure enough, he brought her over and she directly said, I came here to meet Johnny Christmas and Benjamin Brown. And they're so good. And I was like, holy fuck. Dave didn't even make that up.
No, seriously though, how much did you pay that actress?
Oh, that's what I said to her. It's like, what's he paying you for this?
But like on that
Her
same,
accent's not even that good.
on that same note, something that I think we could be doing a lot more of, as people who have stepped out of that comfort zone, finding our coworkers, our colleagues, other attendees, people who have really cool research, really cool stuff they're working on, that are like, I can't possibly speak. Like, really taking them under your wing and saying, like, okay, here, I'm going to help you out with the CFP for this and this and this. I'm going to run through your slides with you. I'm going to, teach you some tricks on speaking, things like that. Like, really being an ambassador for people who have something to say, even though they think they don't.
Dude, I do that all the time. Like, personally, I feel like I'm just a tourist here. And so, like everybody else is like, oh man, you give all these talks at places. I'm like, you should too. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Like, come do this. Like,
Definitely.
I've gotten my last job. So to plug Circle CityCon, they do like free trainings there from volunteers who just want to offer like a 3-day training on something. And my last job, I was telling all the guys I work with, like, okay, so maybe you don't want to get on a stage and like speak about a topic, but like, you're really fucking good at Wireshark. Why don't you teach a Wireshark, like an intermediate Wireshark class? Like, people need that.
Yeah.
That's like a critical skill that a lot of people are lacking on both blue, especially on the blue team side, or even just like general IT admins. Wireshark's an awesome troubleshooting tool. Come give a class. And like one of the guys who like English is his second language, he's primarily Polish. He's only lived here for like 6 years. I got him to come to Circle City and teach a 3-day Wireshark class, and it was awesome. And he told me he did it because he didn't know Wireshark that well, and he knew that if he had to teach a class, it would make him buckle down and learn all the things that he wanted to learn about it, because he had to be an authority by this date. And it worked awesome, and I got tons of cool feedback. So like, yeah, maybe you can't be a presenter. Maybe, you just don't have the skills for it or the personality or whatever. There's something else you can do that's going to help people.
Or
Maybe
do
you
a
have
panel or
You can do a panel. Maybe you have a really good writing skills, and you can have an awesome, useful blog or something.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's something
yes,
everyone is able to give back. Figure out what your strengths are and
Find your
capitalize on
voice.
them.
And
Find your voice.
B-sides, things like that. There are local
Or even just small
conferences,
accounts, yeah.
meetups. There's all kinds of ways you can get
I'm
your
gonna.
voice.
This ties directly though to your statement about community, because you're absolutely right? And I just had the conversation this morning with somebody who was like, "Man, your presentation was awesome." Which, by the way, that I want to be very clear. I appreciate that, but that's never helpful. Right, like I want to hear
Right.
the things I messed up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
When you
Yeah,
succeed
yeah.
at something,
Well,
you've
yeah.
learned nothing.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But
Well, you
this
still
person
talk.
said to me, I said, well, why aren't you speaking? Right? And they said, well, I have nothing interesting to say. I have nothing new to say. And I said, well, you sat through an hour of me making jokes, telling stories, and cursing. And because
The Kevin Smith recipe.
Kevin Smith almost, right? I didn't change the name
Almost the
correctly.
same, yeah.
But and I said to her, I said, what was new about my talk? There was no research. There was no, oh my God, this is awesome. I just came up with this new
Tool or
thing,
whatever.
right?
There were some new memes.
There was some new memes.
You didn't drop
right?
an O-Day.
Oh, you dropped some
Yeah.
O-Day memes?
I did, I
Oh my
think,
God.
maybe. But
Negative day memes.
Yeah.
Negative day memes.
But
Put out
the
a
same
press
thing.
release.
But the same thing goes out with, and I know I came in the middle of this, so I'm sure you guys have already talked about it. But I don't know anybody in this field that is an extrovert. And we talk about feeling like the community, feeling like our tribe, feeling like this. We have to make sure that when we go to conferences and stuff like that, we actively engage with the people who are new.
Right.
Because while we know we're friendly and not assholes, well, okay, we are assholes, but they're not going to reach out, even though we know it, if we walk over to them and say, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you interested in? What's going on?" And we pull them.
Well,
So-
Kevin, I think. Sorry, Jenny. I'll say it real quick. Kevin, I think one of the things that everybody here knows that some people don't know is we don't know everything.
No.
Everybody
Wait,
in here.
wait.
Everybody
Speak for
in
yourself,
here. Everybody in
Jason's
here
here.
talks about their good skill,
Yeah.
right? Everybody here has good skills. Everybody here has weaknesses, and that's the thing is a lot of people go, well, look at these guys. Look at Kevin Johnson. Look at Crenshaw.
We're speaking
Oh
to
my
this
God,
tiny
Jason
niche.
Street, he
Yeah,
knows
yeah, right here.
everything,
Yeah.
right? But then you go, you know what? You know more about that than I ever will. Why
Yeah.
don't you get up and talk? It's that imposter syndrome we all feel
Still,
every once in a while.
yeah.
And we have to get past that. We have to have other
No.
people get past it.
I'm sorry, but you triggered a rant point on me.
Oh my God. Sorry.
We don't have imposter syndrome. I hear that all the time in this field. Oh, I have imposter syndrome.
I just called myself a tourist.
A tourist is fine,
Yeah.
right? I don't believe we have imposter syndrome.
Explain.
I believe that what we have is the fact that, and I joke around about this, but this is a true story. When I decided to get involved in security, I wrote a list of 10 things I needed to learn. And I learned one of them, and I had a list of 19 things I needed
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Right.
And so I don't think we have imposter syndrome. What we have is we are starting to realize how much stuff we will
It's the
never
Dunning
learn,
curve
right?
effect, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's oh my God, when I started, I needed to know 90% more, and now I need to know 4,000% more.
And the more of an
The
expert,
more I learn,
more
the
of
less
an
I know.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And I think that, and the reason I wanted, that I always rant on that and say, let's be clear, is because when we talk about imposter syndrome, it becomes very easy for the people who aren't us to look at that and say, yeah, you just say that because you're so smart.
It's not a humility or
but-
Right, but they
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it is.
But there's
Whereas
plenty
if
of times
instead we
where
say-
we're the not us.
I understand that. I agree. But by truly just saying, look, it's just I don't know shit. Right?
Yeah.
Now we start to make people realize, wow, I don't know shit either. So My opinion.
Then why are we paying you to come to cons? You're ruining our job here, Kevin.
No, it's not a farming conference. He doesn't have to know everything about shit.
Arnar did bring that extra.
I will tell you. I agree with you. I think the thing is when I first got into this. I mean, I was in debate growing up and all that, and I love to debate, and we can debate forever. But
And you're a master.
But yeah, I'm a master debater. Hey, I am a diamond member of the National Forensics League. Okay, so
diamond member.
Yes, but Rotary Club.
a lot of trips to Kansas City. But you know, the one thing I'm talking about is going into the room and being the expert and sitting there thinking, if I'm the expert, we're fucked. That's what I'm talking about.
I had that thought. Like, if I'm the SME at the top of that list that they call for the incident,
No.
oh no.
I basically tell everybody, and mostly every time I do, it's like, look, this stuff is so easy, even I can do it. I am the basic denominator of like, this is how easy. I am not trying. This is how little effort
If
is
you're
needed.
the smartest person in the room, it's your duty.
You're in the wrong room.
It's your duty to educate everybody else in the room.
I try not to be the smartest person in the room.
Elevate everyone.
Well, I've accomplished that here.
So to argue against your statement that imposter syndrome doesn't exist, I think imposter syndrome has two halves to it. One is everything you explained, where you go, you just realize that there's so much that you will never learn because there's always something to learn because, that's the beauty of the world we live in.
Yep.
But the other half of that is that we're really good at simplifying things and putting other people on pedestals. We're really good at going, holy crap, I am never going to be the pen tester that Jason Street is. Like, he is just the god among pen testers. Maybe because he's the most famous, whatever. We're going to go, he's just...
All untrue statements.
Well,
I see
haven't
your
disagreed
point.
with the statement.
Okay.
we put people on this... I think everyone in this room probably gets put on a pedestal of some sort. And we're making other people feel like imposters, not through any intention of our own. And then so to go all the way back to what Dave was saying about, like, let's make sure we're including people. I think us as people who are at least known figures in this community to reach out to those people, make sure the new people are capitalizing on their time properly, having a good experience even.
Yeah.
As someone who, I'm one of the coordinators for the Chicago area BurbSec community, which, quick explanation, it's local InfoSec meetups to the area of Chicago that are incredibly popular. As someone who attends most of them regularly, one of my big things is when I see new people, which is every week, when I see new people, make sure someone is talking to them, engage them in conversation, make sure they're capitalizing on their own time. Like, they come and usually the new guy, like you said, we're all introverts. The new guy's going to get his beer and he's going to sit in the corner and he's just going to sit there for 3 hours, and if nobody talks to him, and nobody's going to talk to him because we're all introverts and we're all afraid to talk to strangers, he's going to have a bad time and then he's not going to come back.
Yeah.
Or when they open with the, I'm not technically in information security.
I hear that every single week.
Don't disengage.
Me either, buddy.
Keep going with
There's
them.
one key, other key point. You were talking about like, putting people on pedestals. It's social media that just amplifies that.
Yeah.
I literally look at my timeline on Facebook and Twitter. I'm like, why can't I be that guy?
Yeah, right.
That guy seems awesome, and I'm not that.
Jason Street is a globetrotter, the richest shit globetrotter.
No one sees the uncertainty, the doubt, the like, am I going to screw up? It's like, because I don't want people to see that. Because I don't want people to see that.
I'm going to start doing
when I have problems, when I have.
Nobody likes those
social
people.
media.
When I go to dinners and I can't
all have
eat,
those friends
it's like
and
I don't
we're
make a
like,
big
"Fuck
issue
this."
about it. I don't broadcast that. It's always just all the cool stuff that's going on.
It's like the Instagram effect. Like
yeah,
you go on travel and you take these perfect Instagram photos, but you don't see the behind the scenes. Is that there's some dude like holding like a selfie stick.
Do you want to see the
hanging off
6,000
with it.
previous photos of that exact same
Exactly,
scene I took? And so that's an awesome point. That's at least nowadays we're getting closer to openly discussing. I know.
I did a whole talk
Ben
about
and
how
I-
messed up I am.
Ben
So,
and I
yeah.
and Jason, I know for a fact, and I just don't know the rest of you that intimately.
Yeah.
Talk about our
Maybe
Isn't that what this is about?
Yeah, right. We're drinking, we're going, but yeah, we're just huge pouches of self-doubt.
Yeah.
We're just made of that. And yet,
I'm a huge patch of hate. But
I just
okay.
called like,
I'd rather not be called a huge
and at the same
pouch.
time, we're all being put on these pedestals as being SMEs in this field and world's most famous pen tester. Like, and at the same time, like, that scares us.
Yeah.
And like, because now we have this expectation on top of the fact that we don't think we're good at what we're doing in the first place.
Yeah, if I'm the go-to person for like darknet threat intel and like hacktivism and stuff like that, like, well, I'm gonna miss shit. Like, we're gonna get fucked. I'm gonna miss shit.
Yeah,
But
oh god, it's a nightmare. There's
I'm gonna do my best.
Pressure on you when you're considered an SME because you still don't know everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
right.
even if you're the smartest person in the room, that means and then when you skip something, someone might get pissed.
Yeah,
at you.
so
You didn't tell us about this.
I met Ben 10 at DerbyCon 1.
Yeah,
It's like
Great guy.
And exactly.
yeah.
But he was just an attendee showing up, and it's like, and this guy was literally just someone like, oh, I'm just here. It's like
He doesn't announce himself. Doesn't have a banner.
exactly. And I talked to
He's this
him,
little
and
meek dude.
I talked to him at B-Side Chicago. And by DerbyCon 2, he had done this amazing talk. It's like, I mean, like, I literally wanted to steal all his content and just rebrand it. But it's like, I didn't. It's like, but I was tempted. It's like, I mean, and every year he's coming out with all this. Now he's doing a whole bunch of PowerShell stuff. It's like, and he starts off, and he's like one of those guys that was just an attendee and realized, no, I can do something. It's like, and that's the key thing. There's not one person in that room that doesn't have something that I can learn from.
Like Evan
and
Booth.
it irritates
Evan
me
Booth.
when they don't go.
Evan
Yeah,
Booth.
Evan Booth.
Yeah.
So it just irritates me when they don't realize that because I'm like, no,
Yep.
I'm here to learn from you guys. It's like I'm soaking up information when we have conversations outdoors. Like when you come up with a new topic. That's what it's all about. It's not listening just for that 1 hour. It's like it's great to have that 1 hour to hear their undivided what their train of thought is. But then they get off that stage. You talk to them again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you pose those questions and you get in that area. It's like, and if anybody goes to you and they get off that stage and they act like they're like, I don't have time for you, well, F them.
Yeah.
They should
Oh, yeah.
be here.
Yeah, right.
It's like because that's what they're there.
They're effectively
They brought
useless.
themselves. Yeah, they have brought themselves out. And I tell my talk this year, I say, if you come up to me and you say, this is how I broke this protocol, this is how I made this crash. Okay, I'm done. That was it. I just showed you how it was broken. But how do you fix it? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then get off the effing stage. You've wasted my time.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I need solutions, not just how
My
it's broken.
outlook on life is that you can learn something from everyone, whether it's about yourself or life or a topic. You
Yeah.
can learn
Oh,
something.
yeah.
So whether it's
100%.
whether it's something negative that you take away and you say, I don't want to be like that,
Yeah.
or something positive where you say, I do, and you absorb that, but you still get something out
You
of
learn
it. Every
something,
interaction
yes.
with every human.
Exactly.
Treat everyone that you meet as a Zen master that has a profound something to teach you.
But don't put them on that pedestal.
Right, yeah.
No, well,
So-
that's what Zen masters are not on pedestals.
So last Friday is my 10-year anniversary of doing Parameter full time.
Wow.
Freaking decade. So when I decided to do this, a friend of Jason and mine, his name was Ralph Etchemandia, and Ralph.
I love
Love. I decided to go get certification, and I met Ralph, and Ralph just hangs out now
Ralph
in
I have on a
Hollywood.
pedestal, and he's extremely modest.
But you know, so I found this guy who just knew so much stuff, but he was just so friendly, and he would just sit there,
Yeah.
and he was just teaching me so much.
Give an example. My example is Ralph consulted on the Snowden movie.
Well, he consulted. But
he's in the Snowden movie.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He consulted. He worked with my company when we first started, and Ralph was social engineering. I mean, like he social engineered using a stripper. I mean, who does that?
That's a Ralph thing.
Who does that? But you know,
Whatever it takes.
So the one thing I will say, we've been talking about pedestals, we've been talking about that, but when I was trying to learn stuff, Adrian's site, Irongeek, was one of my big areas.
gosh.
So
Yep.
5 years ago, we've done ShowMeCon for 4 years. 5 years ago, we did a con with someone else, and they're like, who do you want your keynotes to be? And I'm like, Adrian. I want Adrian. I didn't know if I could talk to Adrian, so I decided I would go seconds with Dave Kennedy, right?
Right.
So I called Dave Kennedy and I'm like, hey, can you do the talk? And he's like, I can't. I go, do you think Adrian can? and he goes, I think he can. And I go, can you get me in touch with him? And he said, sure. First time I met Adrian was down here in this casino. And I just remember seeing him and going, oh my God, that's Adrian Crenshaw. This is a guy I've been watching on the computer all this time.
He's from
and
the
I see him,
internet.
and all he does, and all he does is I go,
He's not even a
Adrian.
penguin.
I go, Adrian, I'm Dave, Chronister. It's so great to have you. He goes, you know what? I hear they have a great buffet. I haven't had a buffet in a while, and he went and he ate.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That sounds very
that's awesome.
Adrian.
That's awesome.
That's the
And
most
then-
Adrian thing I've ever
But see,
heard.
the thing is I
eat this
got to
buffet.
know Adrian. I got to know Jason. I got to know Kevin. I got to know Tim, Ben. I'm going to get to know you. I got to know Johnny. But the thing is there's the one thing is even though people may be put on pedestals, you don't see the egos, and I think that's one of the things that we are doing right as a community or as an industry is we do realize that we shouldn't believe our own hype.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one of the things I have to actually straight up tell my story. It's like 2003, 2004. It's like I got a Zorus.
Yeah.
I got a Zorus PDA.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Oh my god.
and do you know?
Lucky shit.
Oh no! Well, I got the company to get it for
Everyone
me.
wanted that.
I know. I got the company to get it for me. I couldn't afford it. It's like I got the company to get it for me, and I was going to use it for a triangulation device for Wi-Fi, and literally that's when I first saw Irongeeks website, and it's like he had all the Zorus tools on it. I mean, it's like.
Oh my
amazing.
God.
That was the first major page I had.
I just
actually.
remembered that.
Yeah.
That's, I
That was
on
it.
that same page.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
like,
was the
oh,
Zorus
great.
tools. Yes.
Oh, fuck.
That was Irongeeks
That was
website.
Iron Geek. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
If it was 03, it technically would have been on my university website, which I bought Iron Geek for because like this is getting too
God.
much traffic.
Yeah,
so I need to get it on the website.
Yeah,
So famous is shit to me even more.
Yeah, so
Now he's
it
on
was
the pedestal.
DEF CON.
Now you're back on the
Just
pedestal.
Turn into a
exploded.
column.
So
Put
it
it
was,
back on the pedestal.
yeah, so it was DEF CON 15. We're sitting there, and Nikita is like, we're at this like little party thing, and it's like, and Nikita's like, and there's Iron Geek over there, and I'm like,
What happened in 17? Because I didn't get there till 17.
really? So it was DEF CON 17. It was like, it was
one of those.
It's old. I remember it was
to the wrong
person. So I was literally no, it was him. It's like he didn't have the beard, but it's like it was him, and it's like, and I just remember going up to like, hi, Geek. I used to own a Zorus spin, and you were so awesome. It's like I learned my Zorus wouldn't have been so
I
awesome.
used to have a Zorus.
That's exactly how I started it. And he's like, and
I'm
Iron
gonna start doing that now.
and Iron Geek was like, yeah, I had all those tools on the side. Yeah, that was a good site. I'm like, it's like,
you're like,
bye-bye.
what's this
It's like-
Saturday Night Live?
The copy?
Chris. Oh, fuck, what's his name? The guy who died.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley, where he interviewed the guys and be like, remember,
Remember when you were
Sgt.
in?
Peppers?
Do you remember when they said you died?
That was a good album. Remember the Zorus?
All right, so I have to give
Hey, now.
Some Tool?
I didn't realize we all had Iron Geek stories. So I have to give
go
mine.
around.
I have to give mine now. So you got me my first admin job in academic IT at Harvard. So I was doing help
That's a
desk.
first job right there.
That was my first admin job. So I was doing help desk and then help
He's
desk.
like an
lead.
admin, like he was like making copies and
And
shit. Answering the phone.
do you remember when you did that series on printer hacking?
Yes.
So all of the printer hacking, and I was like, oh, this is a university. We have a shit ton of networked printers. Let me start looking around. And of course, most of them were exposed to the internet. Most of them I could download the admin interface and then connect to them and do all kinds of stuff. A bunch of them had hard drives on them, so I could pivot from that and do network scans. I mean, and most of them were VLANed horribly. And then I put together a report based on your website's information about printer hacking. And then that got me like, hey, we just lost a person that does identity management. And do you want to apply for
That's
this
a
job?
fun sentence.
Yeah.
You lost the person.
Where did he go?
There's a
He must
whole
have sucked.
there's a whole story there about them using their access rights for snooping on students and yeah. But anyway, you got me my first systems administration job.
Cool.
Based
That
on
research almost got me fired.
But you accomplished something. Yeah.
And let's talk about that briefly. Like if you're not great at public speaking, and maybe you're also really shy, and you're just not good at like hanging out with strangers. You're not good at teaching a class, but maybe you're learning a lot. Run a blog, run a website. Where you just when you find out when you're like, I could not find this anywhere. It took me 6 days to finally figure out what to do about this. You have a responsibility to put that back on the internet.
Don't go on Stock Exchange and say, "Never mind, I fixed it."
Yeah.
Oh my God! The road to hell is paved for those people.
There are blogs about like how to tie your shoes, and you never think like somebody needs to put this on the internet. But somebody needs to put it on the internet.
Shit you not, I have a blog on shoe tying bookmarked. I'm not just tying, but
There's some really cool things. Oh, I totally do that.
Best way to tie your shoe.
yes, I have bookmarked it, and it was
I wanted custom lacing.
surrounded by 19 cats making a website. And so like, if you can't be Jason Street, if you can't be Johnny Christmas,
Thank goodness.
you
No
can't
one wants to
be
Jason Street.
one of us, one of the speakers, one of the teachers. At least throw your shit back on the internet.
Yeah.
You have a responsibility to take the knowledge you've obtained and spread it amongst everybody. Because you could
Well, that's the reason why I created dissectingthehack.com, though it's not gone anywhere, was to give a place for anybody to post a blog. Anybody could write a blog and have a place to post it.
Security Tube is another good place.
and you could be the next Iron Geek.
The thing
like
to
who we're all sitting
remember-
here going, holy shit, your Zorus site. Who would have thought in 2017 we would be sitting in a room with him talking about his stupid Zorus site?
And his beard.
Who would have thought he'd have a beard this long?
And his beard has its own Twitter account. It's like, I mean,
But do you
seriously.
have any Trio 360 apps I could use?
I don't believe
What was the HP one? That,
yeah.
From home.
Yep.
I had one. I can't remember. the name of
Yeah, it was the Palm.
No, not that.
The flip up. Oh, it had the final version had the.
No, the iPad. The old iPad.
iPad.
Yes, the
Yeah.
iPad. I brought that iPad mother with the
No, it was a smartphone.
Talking about the
It had HPOS on it.
is that the one that Paris Hilton had hacked? The flip up one with the keyboard?
No,
Yeah,
that's
it
gonna be
looked
the
like
Trio.
it looked like a little mouse, and you would flip it up. I had one. I can't remember the name of it. The final version of it had a 3D graphics processor.
You were making
in it.
fun of me and Mike Tyson's Bitcoin. You had a mouse phone tricorder. Come on, Johnny. So
You all don't want a tricorder.
No,
Let
so-
me hear you say it, cause fuck you.
So,
Yeah, of
so I know
course.
Kevin's going to say something, but the big thing I wanted to say is, I think we all agree that Adrian really, Iron Geek really kind of did pave the way
Yes.
For a lot of us.
Yes.
and a lot of things. Adrian, why
and
did
the
you
people
start
like
your?
him at the time?
Why did you start your site? I've never got to ask you that question.
Oh, this is like
for the
a
groupies.
Wolverine origin.
No, seriously.
I don't know. I just had a bunch of information about the shop Zorus, and I was figuring out how to get all these tools to run on it. So I was like, well, let me put this out there. And then I found a tool called Cam Studio?
Oh, yeah.
I almost started doing video tutorials on how to do various hacking things. 'Cause I've been messing around with
everyone
University
used
Net
Cam
for a while.
Studio.
The thing I loved about yours is it seemed like you were saying, hey, you know what? You turned on the camera, you weren't sure what you were going to do, but we're going to all learn it together.
Exactly.
And that really made me feel good about it.
Yeah. Because it's not like, well, I've already rehearsed it 2,500 times, so as soon as I do it, it's flawless.
Yeah.
It was, hey guys, let's see if we can get this working.
I don't know if this is going to work, but let's try it.
And it was repeatable.
Yes.
Which was really
I
good.
And there's a
someone-
place for both. I mean, if you're in a toxic scenario and you're trying to give a demo, you might want to have a pre-recorded demo.
Right, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because nobody wants to sit there like, oh, what does this button do?
Well, it doesn't
What
work
is
out.
it?
You just delete it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's it's 2017 starting up a project that is exactly that, because it's still a valuable, cool thing, and it's just basically he's doing live hacks. It's going to be like, hey, we bought these Chinese routers, And it's me and this guy and this chick, and we're going to sit down and we're going to just start diving in, and we're going to see what we can hack on these things. Like they don't even know going in. And they're just going to do live hacks, and he's got a studio and stuff, and it's going to be
for routers you can find days like that.
Yeah. And so it's going to be like a show that he's going to do weekly or monthly or something like that. They're still working it out, but like I only bring it up because he has the best name for this. For the guess of the name of this show he's doing for live hacking.
Johnny Christmas.
Stevie Easter.
Security Theater.
You son of a bitch!
That's
We're done here.
He's got to start the intro with a TSA agent though opening up the curtain.
Welcome to Security Theater.
Yeah. It's got to start off.
No. There's 2 different openings. One is pre-check.
I love my pre-check.
Sometimes the agent's below the
I
camera.
love TSA.
And we're on another list.
I love pre-check. And I love global entry. Thank you.
JK NSA.
All right, I think we've exhausted that. We've also turned away like 10 people at the door, and Arnar is sitting over there in the corner.
I wanted to point out how funny it is that we're talking about including everyone. You stay
in the corner.
We're trying to do a podcast. Go do something else. Hey, I just want to say, Tim, thanks for doing this here.
Absolutely.
I was able to get on his podcast a couple of weeks ago. I was sitting in my bedroom and we had a really good conversation.
It wasn't wearing
You weren't
pants.
in my bedroom.
I had a whole different visual going on there for a second.
I did have my blue snowball as well, just like
Just snowballing it out.
Tim's like, what is it? But,
you got blue ball and snowball jokes going on.
but I would say, and ShowMeCon is not exclusive on this. In fact, far from it. There's so many good cons. Our sister
Carolina
cons,
Con, NOLA
NOLACon,
Yeah.
Circle City Con.
SkyDog Con.
Circle City Con,
Yes.
NOLACon are
Derby Con.
our Midwest
Derby Con,
sisters. They're all like this. So if you are listening to this and just this is what the speakers are like.
Yep.
Come up and talk to them, and you're gonna find that you're going to have a good time.
We're not flying out.
No.
We're staying drinking with you talking.
And one last thought, just like there's also ISSA meetings and DEF CON group meetings and 2600
Yes.
meetings and
Burbs in
InfraGard
Chicago.
meetings.
Yep.
There are small little
MySec,
if you've never, you don't have to like, well, crap, I can't give a talk at a conference. Start off at a meeting, at
Yes.
one of those lunch
Yeah.
meetings,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
start at one of your peers and just do that. It's
Yeah.
like you don't have to jump into the pool. Dip the toe in and stuff, get that feedback. It's like, but start reaching out and networking.
And B-sides.
And if
Yes.
you can't find a local meeting,
Make one.
To inadvertently
Yes.
plug myself, I've given several talks and panels, and they're on my YouTube channel about making your own. How to start.
Meetup.com.
We did a podcast episode on this very
I'm the DEF CON
very
Group
show.
global coordinator. I have to say, you can start a DEF CON group in your area if there's not one.
Call Jason at his home.
Yes.
I got his
You know what?
The
Actually,
funniest
just
thing is,
show
like,
up
I'm going to
outside
be at my
his bedroom
home.
window.
It's like,
like he's there.
yeah.
His wife will be like, "Do you know where he is?"
It's like,
He doesn't even know where he is.
If I can plug ShowMeCon really quick, if anybody mind.
I don't mind.
Like when a lot, I get asked all the time, like, "What's your favorite con? You're everywhere." And I go, like, definitely, like at the top, towards the top of my list. Somewhere in there, absolutely ShowMeCon.
Yeah.
I come here all the time, and everybody's like, "ShowMeCon, I don't know that one. Where's that one at?" Which is interesting because you guys like sell out every year.
Missouri's the show me state.
Right,
We say
Yeah.
you can't just tell me you got to show me, which is the hacker mentality.
See, I thought this was a stripper con.
That's
I was so disappointed.
mentality.
You've been going to the wrong talks. It's totally a stripper con. You missed half the day. So like, and it's my favorite con because of the attendees. Well, you treat your speakers like fucking rock stars.
VIPs.
Yeah. Nobody, no con in the U.S., and I'll say this definitively and authoritatively, no con in the U.S. treats the speakers as good.
Because you guys are rock stars to me.
Yeah.
You guys are my heroes, and but you guys are my friends, and you're
the
going
other
to
thing,
treat
like, you make
everybody
friends
else
with all
good. You treat everybody good, I'm going to treat you even better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the other reason I really love this con is the attendees.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah.
when I am giving a talk and I look out into that audience and I see everyone with their notebooks out, and I mean their pen and paper notebooks out, writing and looking up and nodding their heads and writing like, holy shit. Like, you get that feeling of I am conveying something useful to somebody.
Yeah.
You go to a lot of the other cons and everyone's got their phones out and their laptops and they're not even like, they're answering their work emails and shit and they're not even paying attention. It's like, why the fuck?
Or their questions aren't actually questions. They're like, technically.
So they're, me too.
Technically, that's
Me
not
too.
good.
Can you acknowledge me too, please?
Yeah, I just want to hear myself talk.
buddy.
I didn't submit to
Come on,
speak,
Tim,
but
really.
I'll speak now.
Yeah, right.
During your Q&A.
And I think it probably comes from the area. You've got the military base nearby. I meet a lot of military here, and
Poor
they're
Tim
very
lost
diligent,
this podcast
diligent
like
about
hours
educating
ago.
themselves.
It's like it's off the rails.
It's great. Like, I look.
The crowd
forward
is
to
very
coming
different.
here.
Yeah, it's great.
No matter what I'm speaking on, I look forward to coming here because I know the crowd is going to be great. Even when you get stopped in the hall when people ask you questions.
Yes, constantly.
They're very applicable
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
They're things like just. God, the attendee base here is amazing, and I fucking love it. And thank you so much for putting this together.
It's the St. Louis School District, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are
Sound
number
like a real
4 in the
estate
nation,
agent.
I think. With the,
Well, for homicides.
Hey, it's really hard to kill someone.
We tried the intelligent quota. So,
Yeah, all right. Survival of the fittest. So everyone who's still
You
alive
guys should
is
talk to
this smart.
Detroit. They got it down.
No, Baltimore has more murders
yeah.
than days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're totally right. Like, you made friends with all of us. Like, what's one of my favorite stories of all time? I met you in fucking Iceland in Reykjavik with Arnar, who insists on sitting way far in the corner. Yeah, and we just hit it off. Me and you and fucking Renee, your wife Renee, is just the coolest person on earth.
Amazing.
Oh, have you gone
she's real
karaoke
hip.
with? Have you ever gone karaoke with them?
Oh, I would
my
never.
gosh!
Oh, I'll get destroyed.
KTV.
You got to hear them sing.
I know better.
It's like in Bucharest. It's like
I've
they
heard
just
Renee
shut
sing.
down the whole
we were in a band
karaoke bar.
together, so yeah.
Yeah,
All
right,
you sent
all right, this is
audio
happening.
of Renee.
This has to
I wouldn't
happen.
bother doing it.
yeah.
We have
They,
microphone control. That's all.
I'm a karaoke.
No,
nut.
he can sing.
And I would
he
never,
can sing.
And I would
yeah.
never.
oh, he shut it down.
What time is it? What time is
I'm
it?
sure.
It's only 9.
Yeah.
We can do this.
Yeah, you know what? I know you guys keep trying to find a new
Yeah.
venue. If you can make sure karaoke is at that new venue.
You know what?
We did
We've
karaoke.
got bars downstairs next year. I will have karaoke in the Blues Bar.
Nice.
Big on it.
I will
Nice,
make
yes.
it happen. I got ice up here. We'll get karaoke.
You got it.
We
It's on
did it.
tape.
We did it at last
This is
DerbyCon.
tape,
We did
right?
karaoke.
Magnetic tape.
Yeah.
Reel
Yeah.
to reel.
This
Okay.
is real
It's on
to real.
tape.
Yeah.
He's gonna splice this together.
That's what this
later.
machine is. This Toshiba. It's like a Japanese. Like a,
He's actually going to use this to like get our voice prints and then like put together sentences.
This is Tim's long game here.
Ficus.
My voice is my passport.
Yes.
Verify me.
Sneakers reference.
Now we gotta go.
We've got a whole crowd coming in.
Oh, the party's here.
Already started.
Now
All the
that we
VIPs got to go to the real VIP party. We'll see you schmucks later.
all right, and now that we've put Iron Geek up on a pedestal, we're going to go to him for the final thought.
What's your final thought?
This is like Jerry Springer.
No pressure.
The letter of the day is.
I have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I'll take that. And that's his real voice too. A lot of people don't know.
Well, that's his bedroom voice.
I can attest to that.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah, Snowflake.
Feels like shit on my end.
That will do it. Hopefully you learned something. Feedback is welcome at timothy.dblock@gmail.com or on Twitter at timothydblock. Show notes can be found at timothydblock.com/EIS. If you enjoyed the show, share it with others and rate it on iTunes. Have a good one.